Now, I've given you this basic 5-step drill. And when you're going slowly, you can stick to it. When you start to move, it's going to morph somewhat. But I want to make this clear. To this point in the form, steps 1, 2, and 3, it's set. You do it like that. Step 1, step 2, step 3. You do it like that. From here on, well, there's various methods. There's different ways to do it. Okay? I've given you a 5-step process. And so in that 5-step process, you've got plenty of time when you're doing it slowly, yes, like this, to do what you need to do, which is turn the forearms out as you're shifting your weight forward. Yes? So the little fingers are now forward. So you turn that out. Then you cut down as you make your 4th step. Slice. Center line. Both together. Both together. Both together. And then you extend your elbows and your palms on your 5th step to whatever form you're doing, whichever you're doing. Okay? And so you're back here on the end of your 5th step. Now that's easy when you're moving at that speed. When you move quickly, well, it may take more steps to get through those 3. But that's okay, it doesn't matter. Yes? We'll discuss that later when you get faster. But for now, after step 3 here, and you want to make sure that this is complete before any weight goes on that foot. Now, at the beginning of this process, I gave you an exercise to do, which was you feel like, you've got someone to push against your leg. That's going to stop you doing this when you're walking. Yeah, if you put that intention in, you're moving through something, it's going to slow down, yes, how fast your legs come forward. Because this is what I see most people doing in Bagua. They'll have a slow weight shift. They're moving slowly, so they've got a slow weight shift and then they swing the leg forward. Then they have a slow weight shift and then they swing the leg forward. Yes? That takes less time than this, where this should take double the time of the weight shift. Yes? Because it's 2 pieces and the weight shift is 1 piece. And that's how you're going to be able to get your 3rd step correct. Yes? For that to arrive as this arrives. And not to do this. Okay? That weight shift is reserved for starting to turn to face the circumference of the circle and rotate your forearms in that direction, which is designed, yes, which is designed, give me some strength in this, which is designed, once I have blocked his incoming, it's designed to turn his body away, yes? And if I'm here, if I'm at this contact point, yes, then this arm will turn him, and now he's open for an attack here, yes? If I contact at this point, yes, then this is here, and I've got a contact here or here, yes? So depending on your distance, depends on what you do, but your basic mechanic is the same. This goes out when the foot goes down, and these twist as you start to turn back to turn your opponent. Then you step right into their space when you cut down. Now you have good advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Possibilities. Yes? Or, if you're closer to them, this one will cut it down. This is your attacking hand. Yes? So, whether you take it down with this hand and attack with this hand, or this hand and attack with this hand, just depends on your distance from the person. Because this hand is nowhere near him. I can't take him down with that hand. So I must take him down with that hand. Yes? But it doesn't matter. The technique is the same. You turn, you cut. You take your advantage. Or you turn, you cut. You take your advantage. Yes? Everything's there. Okay? The technique is the same. Distance doesn't matter. So you don't want to go to them here. Okay? You want to stay back here. Now you go to them and you turn back. And it's this in the Bagua that is used to produce flexibility, power, smoothness of motion. Watch my body. This is what my body's doing. Yes? That's the changeover point. Yeah? You're turning one way to step 3, and then you turn back. So this is your changeover point. Yes? Okay? And it's a changeover point for another reason. This is your top leading hand. Yes? Step 1, step 2, weight shift, come together. This is your top leading hand. And now this one becomes the top leading hand on step 3, and you change direction in the opposite. So this is the real crux of the whole form. And getting that bit correct and accurate is important. So before you finish this off, I want you to really get this little bit here. Good. And then we'll finish it, and then we'll go round it 10,000 times before the end of the class. Yes? But I want you to get this bit really good. Step 1 here. Step 2 here. Step 3, well, you first got the weight shift forward. You got the feet together and the hand under the elbow. Yes? And now, as you do your step 3, as your third step goes down on the ground, you change over the leading arm, and as soon as the foot goes down, you change the direction of your waist turn and turn out the palms. Yes? Okay? And a third change, of course, is your arms are twisting in as the step goes down, and now the palms are twisting out as you go forward. So, the little fingers are turning towards you as your foot goes down, and your little fingers are going away from you as you go forward. Yes? So these are all the changes that are going on in this little bit. Yes? The twisting this way to twist out. This being the lead hand to this being the lead hand. And the turning the body out to turning the body in. All of that is going on at that moment. And that's what creates a really nice, smooth, well-oiled single palm change. When you get that bit right. Yes? Yes? So it doesn't look like there's much going on in there, but as I've just explained, there's quite a few little points that are going on in there. So I want you to work on those few. Okay? I want you to work on those. So this is why you have this sense of you're moving through something heavy, so that it doesn't just flop forward and you get out of timing, and there's something happening in your legs. Yes? So, forward, push, stab, come together, press under the elbow, foot goes forward, hand, you change your leading hand, twisting in, turn into the outside, and then shift, turn into the inside, twist your arms forward. This is a pressing out, and it stays at that height. It doesn't come down yet. Yes? It stays at that height, and it comes down on your fourth step. Try that a little bit.